Good morning, on this beautiful Monday evening, 7 p.m. South African time, CAT. Good morning. I trust all is well. Okay, let me call our partners. Let me call our partners. Um, let's see. Let me just do this. Ah, yes. Wonderful. Wonderful. Let's see. Okay. That's beautiful. Good morning, great leaders. Okay, I see everyone can see me. Um, let me try. I see my background is a bit distracting. So let me put you here. Wonderful. Good morning, everyone. How is everyone? Hey, happy Monday. Happy Monday. Okay, let's please kindly share the link already with the group. You can hear me, right? Because I could hear myself, yeah? Yes, I could hear myself. Yeah, I can hear myself. Good morning, Leader Lee, Leader Tozama. Welcome. Let us please send the link. Welcome, Leader Tito. Welcome, my darling. Let us please send the link to our respective groups. We will start in 2 minutes. I hope you've got your pens, right? There is much to discuss, guys. There is. Woo! There's much to discuss. Let us send the links to our respective groups partners. Let me put this here. Let's send the link. Let's send the link, partners. We're starting, let's say 1907. We are starting, ne? Good evening, Maputi. Good evening. Good morning, actually. Remember, we always say it's good morning, guys. How many times must I drill this in you? It's always good morning. We don't rest. Lila Twarahano, welcome. Say hello, tell us where you're from, especially the leaders that are very new. Let us share. Let us please share the link. We're starting now at 19, or as soon as we reach 20, we start. At 1907, it's now 1906, so a minute to go. But as soon as we reach 20, we start, guys. We start. Welcome, Leader Nompelo. Let's share the link. Let's share. Let us share the link in the respective group partners. There is literally much to discuss. Let us share. I'm also sharing the links. We're on 17. All right. 1907 we start. Let's please send the link. Welcome to the Ellen. I've said hello to all of you so far. Ne? I hope I didn't miss anyone because I've realized that sometimes it doesn't show who comes on for some reason. So I don't know what that is all about. Good morning, Osfifi. Morning. Okay. We've got 18. All right. Not bad. We've got our pens, right? We've got where we write as well. I hope, because I was very clear that this is training. Every time, remember, I always remind everyone that let us please, much as it's a show, but it's the health hub, meaning we're talking about health. And I get our memories are some of us or most of us, our memories are better when we write with our own handwriting. We are together, right? Welcome, Leader Richard. Leader Richard from the US, right? Charlotte, North Carolina. Whoop, whoop. All right, my leaders. We've got our pens. We've got everything. This is okay in South Africa, but I've checked that it's not just only in South Africa. This is National Nutrition Week. So we need to also speak about nutrition. Okay? It's National Nutrition Week from the 9th, so in other words, from Saturday, the past Saturday, from the 9th to the 15th, so until Friday, it's National Nutrition Week. And then tomorrow is the 12th, right? It is World Arthritis Day. World Arthritis Day. Then from tomorrow until the 20th, it is World Bone and Joint Week. We need to be relevant. I guess we need to know all of these things so that we are what? We are relevant. So let's say fire, fire. Come on, warm me up. Hey guys, I had a hectic day. Come on, come on, give me motivation, give me motivation. Fire! I don't know why I love fire so much. I love saying fire. I don't see fire. I don't see fire. I see hearts there, but I don't see fire emojis. What's happening? What's happening? What's the fire signs? I want fire here. Here. Yes, Ida Pindila, welcome. You see, I didn't even see you come in. Yes, it's National Nutrition Week. It is also, Ida Pindila, it is also World Bone and Joint Week as well. As of tomorrow, the 12th until the 20th, right? Tomorrow on the 12th is World Arthritis Day. Thank you, Lila Richard. Fire, fire, fire. If you are ready to be, hey. Guys, you know, I just wish, when you come to these trainings, you would come with new memory cards because there's just so much information. Thank you, Lila Molatelo. Yes, yes, fire, fire. All right, my partners. Now let me read a bit on National Nutrition Week, okay? On National Nutrition Week, where did I send this thing? Okay, let me just do this. I don't know where this thing went. It went somewhere where it was not supposed to go. But it's National Nutrition Week, partners, and we need to be relevant, right? Welcome, Lida Chioma, my partner, Lida Nkosi, our product specialist. Welcome, welcome. National Nutrition, I have to type it again. So, partners, for 2021, Leader Precious, welcome, welcome. I want the one that I had. Okay, yeah, this is the one. Okay, my leaders, the ones who just came in, please always remember this is training as well. Yeah, this is also training. So the National Nutrition Week, the slogan for this year is eat more vegetables and fruit every day. Eat more vegetables and fruit every single day. All right, let me just go to this place. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, today you're going to find out things that most people do not know. Most people, look now, I'm looking at my phone forgetting that you guys are here. My God, because I'm checking. There are some messages that I miss, you know, so on my phone at least it's live. So here sometimes I check that I missed some messages, so I don't want to miss any messages. Thank you, Lida Pindila. Yes, my Lida, we need to all be relevant. We cannot, this is bone health, a month and what you call a nutrition week, and there I go talking about, let's say for example, lupus or liver. You know, it has nothing to do with this week. Though yes, we are gonna come there, but we need to be very relevant, my leaders. So my leaders, I'm reading from a website, nutritionweek.co.za. All right, so it's a South African website. So, in the second pandemic year, with new variants rising and straining the country, actually the entire world, the health of South Africans remains a top of mind concern. COVID-19 is not our only battle. Okay? The country has high levels of diet and lifestyle related non-communicable diseases, such as hypertension and type 2 diabetes, as well as both significant under and overnutrition challenges. All these conditions make us more vulnerable to the coronavirus. Okay? All these challenges make us more vulnerable to the coronavirus. but also highlight how much power we have over our own health simply through our daily food choices. What? Daily food choices. All right. Um, all right, this is a message from an alliance of South African health organizations who are collaborating with the Department of Health and the Department of Basic Education to promote the 2021 National Nutrition Week theme, which is what? Eat more vegetables and fruit every day. If you can type there, type eat more vegetables and fruit every day. That's the theme for this year. Okay, that's the theme for this year. Welcome, Leader Zipo, Leader Maurice, Leader Muzi. Hey! Leader Glory, welcome from Nigeria, I see. So I'm just gonna, I don't want to be too deep in this, but I will just highlight a few things, okay, on this website. One thing that I will note is this one, the one on, all right, there's a lot of associations, right? Okay, the basic Department of Education, um, Communication of Social Development is also involved in this, and also ADSA, that is the Association for Dietetics in South Africa. And they say, nah, the Association for Dietetics in South Africa. Um, this year's theme could not be more crucial. Eating more vegetables and fruit every day, as well as more variety, is simply fundamental to healthy diets. Ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind, we do have, remember the products with what? 40 fruits and vegetables. So obviously, I'm linking this with our products. Make no mistake. Due to COVID, there's a lot of focus on supporting immune systems. You hear that? Supporting immune systems. And eating a variety of veg and fruit are essential to achieve this. Some South Africans are shifting towards more plant based diets, which has become a worldwide healthy eating trend. So it's the trend right now. Let me just read the one on the Heart and Stroke Foundation. They're also part of this wonderful movement. So the Heart and Stroke Foundation South Africa is also a partner in this in the 2021 National Nutrition Week. All right. Um, they also say South Africa has one of the highest rates of overweight and obesity in the world. South Africa has one of the highest rates of overweight and obesity in the world, which are major contributors to what? Cardiovascular diseases, a comorbidity associated with poor COVID-19 outcomes. I hope we're together. We need to link these things. So, what we eat each day really matters. By including a minimum of 5 vegetables and fruit in our diet every day, we are actively protecting our heart health and reducing the risk of what? High blood pressure. All right. There are many different ways to include both raw and cooked produce in our meals and snacks. So that no matter your food preferences and food culture, you can always find ways to rather choose a fruit or raw vegetable. A fruit or raw vegetable when you need a snack. They say include more salads at meal times and lunch boxes and add more kinds of vegetables to your sandwiches, soups, stews, curries, roasts, and even braais. So, ladies and gentlemen, raw vegetables and fruits. Here we are, Longreach. We've got the product, right? Now, I'm going to mention a few things that the Nutrition Society of South Africa recommends. Okay, there are 4 principles when it comes to meeting the recommended minimum of 5 portions of vegetables and fruit each day. Again, we are writing. Let's see, Leader Maurice is saying, please, someone who has serious pains at the back shoulder, which product will be okay for it? I'm coming to that, Leader Maurice. Don't stress, my darling. We are coming to that. When I take your pen and write. Okay, so these are 4 principles when it comes to the recommended minimum of 5 portions of vegetables and fruit each day. So, number 1, always include vegetables in meals. All right? Always include Yes, Leader Makakanyo, raw vegetables are more beneficial than when they are cooked. When we cook them, we take out the nutrients, we overheat. Yeah, and it spoils. So, number one, always include vegetables in meals. Adding vegetables and herbs to your meals makes them more delicious as well as more nutritious. When you are planning and preparing meals, make it a priority to see how many different vegetables you can add. Whether you are cooking, stir fry, pasta, sauce, egg dish, anything, vegetables will only enhance it in every way. And remember, the preparation of the way you make your food is also a factor. You might be eating the vegetables, right? But you are adding too much salt, sodium. Remember, sodium is bad for what? Your blood pressure. So less of salt and also less of sugar. The American raw vegetables are more beneficial than cooked vegetables. Yes, thank you, my darling. So that's the first one. Always include vegetables in your meals. The second one, eat raw vegetables and fresh fruit. Too often, when we think of snacks, we reach for what amazimba, chips, sweets that have little to no nutritional value. Getting into the routine of snacking on fruit and vegetables, hello, is a healthy eating habit we can model for our children. That's the other thing. Our kids, they mimic what they see. Not They don't listen to what we tell them. They might, but to a little bit of an extent. But kids, they mimic what they see on a daily basis. All right. So the first, always include vegetables in meals. Eat raw vegetables and fresh fruit, and then eat fresh vegetables and fruit that are what in season. Why? Because they are what more cost effective. All right. The fourth one, eat a variety of vegetables and fruit. Variety, guys. Variety. How? 40 variety, 40 different fruits and vegetables just here. Different veg and fruit offer different health boosting micronutrients. And that's why eating a variety helps you get good overall nutrition. Hmm? A helpful goal is to make choices based on a variety of colors. For example, white onion, orange butternut, leafy greens, and purple beetroot, all their long, rich, nutri pink shake uh, more nutrition from a meal than eating one large portion of just one type of vegetable. So imagine, like, I am obsessed with broccoli. So imagine me eating just one bowl of broccoli. No, it makes more sense to eat this because what there's variety, there's 40 fruits and vegetables. All right. So aim to have a healthy boosting rainbow on your plate. All right. Aim for that, please. Ladies and gentlemen, your gut health is also linked with what? Your bone health. Please write there. Your gut health is also linked with your bone health. Now we are moving on to bones. Let me just see this if I'm not missing anything. No, I'm not missing anything. I'm not missing anything. Are we good? Are we good? Your gut health also contributes to your bone health. Ah, today we are learning. So, bone health and probiotics. Bone health and probiotics. So we spoke about nutrition, right? Okay, we will summarize at the end. So most times we only start to think about our bone health or bone mass when we are getting on in age. So when we're getting older, all right? Or worse, we have a fracture and suddenly have to reassess the health of our bones. Our bones are made up of living tissue which is always being broken and remodeled into new bone. Thank you, Leader Precious. Your gut health also contributes to your bone health. Yes, we need to link these things. Thank God, I'm a linker, guys. I link these things. So this process is at its best when we are young. All right, the process of remodeling, the bones remodeling. This process is at its best when we are young, and then on the age of 30, 30, the body will stop increasing bone mass, and it's when we reach our 40s and 50s that more bone may be broken down than we are replacing. And that is known as what, ladies and gentlemen? Osteoporosis. Thank you, Leader Makakanyo. Onalena, you'll have to catch up, my darling. Welcome, welcome. All right. So, as you probably know, with age, our bones then become thinner, which means even a small fall can lead to what? A fracture. I hope we are learning. Let me read that again. Most times, we only start to think about our bone health or bone mass when we are getting on in age, or worse, when we have a fracture and suddenly have to reassess the health of our bones. Our bones are made up of living tissue, which is always being broken and remodeled into new bone. So your bone, you don't have it forever. It keeps on remodeling itself. This process is at its best when we are young, and then around the age of 30 years, the body will stop increasing bone mass, and it's when we reach our 40s and 50s that more bone may be broken down than we are replacing. And this is known as what? Osteoporosis. All right. You may be aware of various medications on the market which are effective in the treatment of osteoporosis. However, we don't often go to randomly check our bones mass until there is a break or a fracture of some kind. By then, it's too late for the preventative measures, which is why we should be trying everything in our power to keep our bone mass as strong as possible. So that includes exercise, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just saying. All right. There is increasing evidence suggesting that health promoting bacteria, i.e., your probiotics or our probiotics, can decrease age related bone loss by quite a fair amount. This is due to the fact that probiotics encourage the growth of a good gut bacteria that creates a certain metabolite called butyrate. All right? Butyrate prompts the T cells in the bone marrow to create a certain protein called, yeah, I won't get into it, but I'll just say WNT10B, which is absolutely vital for bone health. Are we together? Today I'm shocking you. So there's increasing evidence that suggests that the health promoting bacteria, which is probiotics, can decrease age related bone loss by quite a fair amount. This is due to the fact that probiotics, I hope you are writing this down, probiotics encourage the growth of good gut bacteria that create a certain metabolite called butyrate. Butyrate. All right. Butyrate prompts the T cells in the bone marrow to create a certain protein which is absolutely vital for bone health. Are we learning? Welcome, Leader Daniel, Apostle Daniel. Welcome. Welcome, Leader Jane. Welcome, Leader Nkoleko. Yes, tap value. Yes, yes, my leader. Tap value if you're getting or learning. Value or learning. If you're learning, talk to me. Talk to me. So we need to ensure that we are incorporating weight-bearing exercises. So the weight, weight. So we need to incorporate weight-bearing exercises into our regimes while also creating healthy life habits such as good diet, no smoking. I don't know how many times I've spoken about smoking. Smoking is bad for your eyes. Smoking is bad for everything. Just cut it. So no smoking, less alcohol, which all helps to improve bone mass. But in order to have strong, flexible bones, you also need to have a gastrointestinal tract, which is what? Up to scratch. Oh. Ha! Today, can it This today. So which product in long reach or which product in long reach protect the stomach or the intestines? It's our teas. I will just talk about the brown tea. All right. I will just talk about our berry oil. Hello. Very good for the stomach, very good for the intestine. Also, our cordyceps coffee. Okay, that's the old box, okay. But we get the gist, right? Okay. You're learning, you're learning. So for good gut health, for good bone support, look after your gut by what? By eating right, by including your fruits and vegetables, a variety which can be easily attained with that. Nutrivi shakes with our teas. I'm talking about the brown tea now because the brown tea specifically is very, very good for the intestine. Okay, specifically the brown tea. Our cordyceps coffee, our berry oil. I'll just talk about those for now. All right. I hope we're together, right? We're together. All right. So the good bacteria which you give your gut through using natural probiotics. Natural biotics, probiotics, guys. You can even yogurt has probiotics. Can ameliorate the health of your bones by improving absorption of nutrients such as the proteins, the fats, the carbohydrates, which keeps the intestinal barrier intact and healthy. Now, what? Intestinal barrier. So, if this is the intestine, we're talking about this lining, the barrier, okay? Intact and healthy. Since the insides of bones are made up of a protein matrix, proper protein digestion and absorption allows for enough protein to access the bones. Probiotics help to decrease inflammation in the body. Ha! Are you listening? Probiotics. I'm here again. Welcome, leader Cindy. So I'm glad that you learning, leader. You're gaining a lot. Wonderful, wonderful. And we are writing. I guess we are writing. Probiotics help to decrease inflammation in the body and lower the production of inflammatory chemicals, which is great as inflammatory chemicals cause bone degradation. Are we together? Inflammation causes bone degradation. It degrades. Adding to this, probiotics aid in producing short chain fatty acids, which help with the absorption of minerals or influence bacteria that do. This will be to help absorb minerals such as calcium, phosphorus, magnesium, boron, and many others, which help to form the hard outer surface of bones and teeth. Good bacteria in the gut can also help to improve the production of vitamin K2, which helps to keep calcium in the bones and teeth without clogging the arteries. It also helps to improve or assist in the or um, creation absorption of B vitamins, vitamin C, and vitamin A, which are also good for your bone health. Interestingly enough, the good bacteria in the gut also helps to convert a portion of inactive thyroid hormones in the active form. Hey, there's also something called the thyroid, guys. There's hyperthyroidism. Some people they've got an underactive thyroid, some have got an overactive thyroid. So we need to balance these things by what? Lifestyle. Lastly, by having a good gut microbiome of healthy and good bacteria, it can improve your vitamin D absorption from the gastrointestinal tract and it can improve liver and kidney functioning so that they can convert vitamins to the active form. And that is what we want. We want active vitamins so that our organs are what? Sorted. Your gut health is inextricably linked to your bone health and in the fight against osteoporosis. There are many people starting younger and younger with fragile bones. I'm one of them. Osteopenia or frequent fractures. Do we know what is osteopenia? This is training. We are here to learn. Let me read again. Your gut health is inextricably linked to your bone health and in the fight against osteoporosis. There are many people starting younger and younger with fragile bones, osteopenia, or frequent fractures. Inflammation of the inner lining of the gut causes bone degradation, probiotics to reduce. All right. Do we know what is osteopenia? Osteopenia is like the little sister to osteoporosis. So, osteopenia is a medical condition in which the protein and mineral content of bone tissue is reduced. but less severely than osteoporosis. I hope we are learning. All right, so there's osteoporosis, there's osteopenia. Are we learning, great leaders? Are we learning? Are we learning? I'm checking here on my phone. I don't want to miss anything. Yes, yes, Kakanyo. Yes, my leader. Yes. Wonderful. Let's see, where was I? So I was talking about osteopenia. Okay. This may be due to dietary factors, genetics, and the unhealthy balance of our gut microbiome. All right. You can never be too young to begin to look after your gut and quite clearly the rest of your body too. Prevent the loss of bone mass now, right now, as early as possible, so that they can carry you into your old age without the worry. We are learning. Wonderful. Wonderful. Wabona my leader makakanya what's about you? When are you a star student towards it? You're a star student. You type fast. Yo. So my leaders, gut health is directly linked to your bone health. Look after that intestine of yours. Eat right. Exercise. Minimize your stress. Remember, the majority of your serotonin, your feel-good hormone, is produced where in your gut. In your gut. The feel-good hormone. So, on the National Osteoporosis Foundation of South Africa, they say osteoporosis is a disease in which the density and quality of bones are reduced. Okay, leading to weakness of the skeleton and increased risk of fracture, particularly of the spine. Let me see. Oh, okay, Zippo, you talking to someone? Okay, all right. Okay, particularly of the spine, wrist, hip, pelvis, and upper arms. In many affected people, bone loss is gradual and without warning signs until the disease is advanced. It can result in extreme pain and in severe cases, even death. Ladies and gentlemen, I am talking about osteoporosis. Actually, we're talking about nutrition and bone health, right? As I made it clear that tomorrow is World Arthritis Day, and from the 12th to the 20th is World Bone and Joint Week. So we are linking these things, all right? Osteoporosis is also known as the silent crippler because a person usually doesn't know that they have it until it's too late. Remember, even with welcome leader Tanya, I didn't see you come in. Like even with like glaucoma, they call it the thief of sight. You know that disease of the eyes where eventually become blind, but it can take up to 15 years for you to realize that you are losing sight. All right, like even salt and high blood pressure, they call them silent killers as well. So we need to link these illnesses, my leaders, lifestyle and diseases. Okay, unfortunately, in many cases, the first real symptom is a broken bone. In South Africa, please write this down. Thank you, Leader Zipo. Yes, osteoporosis, my darling. In South Africa, 1 in 3 women and 1 in 5 men will possibly develop this disease within their lifetime, which means potentially between 4 and 6 million South Africans suffer from osteoporosis. I'm only talking about South Africa. Imagine when we go to the rest of the world. Hmm? 4 to 6 million South Africans suffer from osteoporosis. Do we not have a business case? There are many misconceptions about osteoporosis. For example, that it is an old woman's disease. In fact, bone loss in women can begin as early as the age of 25. 25 years old, you are still developing, but there you are, you have osteoporosis. Ladies and gentlemen, I suffer from osteoporosis. I'm only turning 36. I've had it for more than 10 years. Furthermore, new studies have shown the prevalence of osteoporosis in men is higher than previously thought, with approximately 1 in 5 men affected. So let me repeat this. Nah? Osteoporosis is also known as the silent crippler because a person usually doesn't know that they have it until it's too late. Unfortunately, in many cases, the first real symptom is a broken bone. In South Africa, 1 in 3 women and 1 in 5 men will possibly develop the disease within their lifetime, which means potentially between our potential customers, right? Our potential customers, between 4 and 6 million South Africans suffer from osteoporosis. And then there's a misconception that osteoporosis is only for old ladies. Young as I am. All right. Let's go to the next. Let's go to the next. Let me see here. Again, we are here to help one another, my leaders. All right. Nutrients needed based on solid evidence. All right. So on science, know your requirements. So calcium, vitamin D, and magnesium. Calcium, vitamin D, and magnesium are key bone health nutrients that require special attention to ensure that you meet your daily requirements. Yes, on Alina, 4 to 6 million just on osteoporosis. We're not even talking about high blood, no sugar, not any other illness. Let's see. There are food sources of vitamin D, but it's difficult to get adequate amounts from food alone. Therefore, many people benefit from what? Supplementing. Hello. Astro Reviver is jam packed with vitamin D, or should I say vitamin D, however you want to call it, vitamin. Afro Reviver, much as you can get it from the sun, we don't dispute that, but again, we also have to supplement. Happen too much of supplement of sunlight can be bad for you, the skin cancers and stuff like that. Yeah, we need to be safe. All right, my leaders. Now we're talking nutrients. Now we are talking which product now, ne? All right. So calcium for bone health function. If you do not get enough calcium through your food or supplements, your body will take the calcium it needs from your bones. I've said this plenty of times. So hey, where's my calcium? Can you believe I didn't bring calcium? Bunal, how do I miss? Bunal, ke kopa le tliseng, calcium ka moreng ya mamenje. I don't know how I missed that. So calcium, if you do not get enough calcium through your food or supplements, your body will take it from your bones, takes it from your skeleton, non-negotiable, like non-negotiable. So you see how easy it is for us to develop these lifestyle diseases. By the way, osteoporosis is known as a lifestyle disease. So food sources would be your dairy, your milk, your cheese, right? And your food sources, your calcium. Thank you, my baby. Calcium. Calcium. Here's our calcium, ladies and gentlemen. Here's our calcium. All right. So we need to understand what calcium does. That's why I have to read all of these things. So calcium, if you don't get enough of it, your body will take it from your bones. It will even take it from your teeth. Okay. Vitamin D is necessary for calcium to be absorbed in the intestine. So vitamin D is important for calcium to be absorbed in the intestine. That's why I highly recommend anybody who takes Athro to take it along with calcium, or anyone who's taking calcium to take it along with Athro. There is always a science behind my recommendations, guys. I don't just some suck. So these two are twins. You need to take them together so that you get maximum benefit. Maximum, not minimum. Not minimum. Okay? So we're done with vitamin D. So obviously you can get it through food sources. You can also get it from fatty fish or egg yolks. So then we've got magnesium. What does it do? It allows for proper calcium and vitamin D regulation. So our calcium does have magnesium in it. All right. So it helps with what? With allows for proper calcium and vitamin D regulation. Do you see, Margaret, this is a marriage? This is actually a marriage. I shouldn't even say they're twins. I must say husband and wife. Are we together, my leaders? Are we together? Please, I hope I'm not going too fast. I'm also looking at the time. Are we together? I hope I'm not too fast. Yes, calcium chewable tablets. Yes. Okay, my leaders. So that was for uh okay. Let me go on to the other nutrients. Together. Wonderful. Okay. Then we've got something called a nutrient called phosphorus. Okay? Phosphorus. What does this do? Part of bone mineral and important for neutralizing acidic foods that could otherwise be harmful to bone. Which product of long reach has phosphorus? Berry oil has phosphorus. So, ladies and gentlemen, berry oil. Berry oil. Remember, it says neutralizing acidic foods. Remember, berry oil is very good for minimizing the acid in your system. So, even the Leader Maurice, what is the 111 for? I don't remember saying anything about 111. Unless if I lost myself, eh? But I don't remember saying that. Okay, so one of our products that has phosphorus is our berry oil, part of bone mineral and important for neutralizing acidic foods that could otherwise be harmful to bone. So berry oil is also good for the bones. We are learning, right? We are learning. I get all right. Then we have something called a nutrient called potassium. Remember, we are now under bone health, right? Potassium. Certain potassium salts neutralize acids that come from the body's metabolic processes. Ish, metabolism. I hope some of us are aware that our metabolic process also um, also result in free radicals as well. Okay, in free radicals, those harmful little things that we don't want. So potassium products would be, oh my goodness. Kakusa, I'm in training. It's Monday. Sorry, leaders. Sorry. Yes, my leader. If they're suffering from, but when you say, can somebody? No, you know what, my leaders. Let's do this. Let's maintain order like I've been maintaining. Let's please ask these questions at the end when I give the floor over to you. You'll ask the questions again. So potassium, I said it's a certain potassium salts neutralize acids that come from the body's metabolic processes. Where can you get potassium? From fruits, from vegetables, from beans, from whole grains. How, Bagiti? There's potassium in the 40 fruits and vegetables. And where? In all of our teas. Green tea, brown tea, pink tea. All right. And the alkaline pie cup as well has it. What happened now? Where did I go? Where did I go? Something is happening. But I hope you can still hear me, my leaders, right? You can hear me, right? Right. You can hear me, right, leadership? Yes, that shade makes the pots. That shade, Zippo, it makes the pot. But please, because it's 40 fruits and vegetables, you need to drink a lot of water. Don't just drink 4 or 5 of the alkaline pie cup. You need to drink a lot of water. Sorry, my leaders, I got a call. Some people forget that I do trainings on Mondays. So potassium, there you go. Right. Where was I? Thank you, Osgreni. Thank you so much, my leader. Thank you. And then there's a nutrient called vitamin A. It influences osteoblasts. Now, osteoblasts are what? Are bone building cells. All right. So it influences bone building cells and osteoclasts. Osteoclasts are what? Bone breaking down cells. So vitamin A influences osteoblasts and osteoclasts. So the bone building and the bone breaking down. Where can you get vitamin A? Obviously, there's the sweet potatoes, there's beef liver, there's spinach, carrots. I've come back to our beautiful products again. I just want you to see how precious our products are. All right, vitamin A, vitamin A. Where else is vitamin A? Arthrosap Reviver. Arthrosap Reviver. Where else is vitamin A? The Long Reach Hand Cream. For those who are not privy to my previous trainings, I raise awareness on the kind of products that you use on your body as well. Mama Granny, what do you want in Botswana? The vitamin A or the Arthrosap? All right. So whatever you put on your skin, I've always said the skin is porous, so it's permeable. So whatever you put on your skin will seep through your skin, go into your bloodstream, and go to the rest of your body. So be very careful. Or the shake. Oh, okay, my leader. Okay, my leader. Yeah, you shouldn't be needing a shake. So this, one way or the other, it will help you. It will help you. Remember, what did I say about the bones? About vitamin A, it influences bone building cells and bone breaking down cells, which are called what? Osteoclasts and osteoblasts. All right. I hope we are learning. I hope we are together. I hope we're together. Let me see, where am I? All right. Then nutrients with possible relationship to bone health. We are going further. We're almost done. Don't worry. Zinc. We are writing down, eh? Yes, Leader Tanya. That's why I'm here, my darling. So zinc, it mineralizes bone and stabilizes receptor proteins for vitamin D and protein synthesis. So the manufacturing of protein. So we need the zinc. What are the food sources? You've got your pork, your beans, your whole grains, your yogurt. We're coming back to this baby. We're coming back to this baby. We're coming back here again. We're coming back here again. What else has zinc? Our calcium chewable tablet. I don't know why I don't see myself anymore. I don't see myself anymore. Like, I literally don't see myself anymore. That's a problem because I did this. I'm doing dual training. I don't want to miss anything. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me just put off the sound. All right. Okay, my leaders, we're learning, right? Okay, so zinc, our calcium has got zinc, our alkaline pickup has got zinc, our baby also has zinc over here. Right. I put things all over the place. Then we've got something called vitamin B12. It appears to influence bone building cells. Where can you get vitamin B12 for? B12, if it's not a long range product, if both food or your food, liver got vitamin B12, meat, dairy products, eggs, poultry, the like. And then the long rich coffee has got vitamin B12 and calcium has got vitamin B12. We are still together. We are learning, right? Learning. Right. So vitamin B12 appears to influence bone building cells. Bone building cells. Then vitamin C. Ha! Magoya. Vitamin C is essential to collagen formation, so and increases absorption of plant-based iron. Plant-based iron. So it increases. So you taking vitamin C, the long-reach vitamin C. So you taking vitamin C increases absorption of plant-based iron. Hello, are we together? Plant-based iron. Remember the chewable tablets also have iron. All right. Also has iron. Our chewable tablets got calcium, it's got iron, it's got zinc. All right. You see how wonderful our products are. I don't know if you're with me. And then vitamin C, you can also get it from fruits, right? Citrus, kiwi, broccoli, your papaya, whatever. Then vitamin K. Vitamin K, the bone health function of vitamin K. Low blood levels of vitamin K are associated with lower bone density and possibly increasing fracture risk. So you're high risk for fracture risk when you have low levels of vitamin K. What has vitamin K in long reach? Let's just name one. Cordyceps coffee. Hello. Cordyceps coffee. Madidas, I hope you can hear me. Yeah, but you can. Yeah. Okay. Cordyceps coffee. Wonderful. All right. I was scared there. You know, sometimes phone calls they disrupt things. So our cordyceps coffee has vitamin K as well. Hey, we are learning, Akiri. We are all learning. So, my leaders, if you were doubting our product, doubt no more. If you want to learn more about my product, well, Longish products, please visit the previous shows because you're missing out on a lot because you don't catch on the other shows. The other thing that helps with bone health, for the leaders that are in the same groups as me or on or Facebook friends, I said this is my favorite product of the week for a very good reason because I knew I was going to talk about bone health. I also spoke about arthritis, remember? So, tomorrow is World Arthritis Day. So, these are the products that we need to promote the Pentiliners, the Arthrosubs, all of these products. You just spot for choice. You just package it the way you want. You just package it the way you want. My leaders, I think that is all that I have for now. Yeah, these are all the products my kids fetch the vitamin A, the hand cream. Are there any questions? Yes, we shouldn't doubt our products. Remember, our products are also ISO certified. Yeah? Mhm. I mean, our sanitary ware is FDA approved. FDA doesn't just give approving and certification to just any board, you know? Yes, the anion strip is it's literal magic. Remember what I said about the inflammation? You are high risk. Inflammation, you are high risk. Are there any questions, my leaders? Inflammation, you are high risk for some other problems creeping in. Are there any questions, my darlings? My darlings? We've got a few minutes left. I know it was a lot to take in, eh? I'm sorry. But I had to do it. I had to do it because we need to be relevant. Thank you, Leader Jeremiah. Are there any questions, my leaders? Please, for the leaders who are new or haven't watched my old trainings on the Long Reach TV network, I beg you, go back. Just go back. Go back. Save the trainings. Save the trainings. Zandi, can you take the shades? Yes, you can take the shades, my darling. Okay, because you are breastfeeding, that's why you're asking. Ne? As long the shake is not for CKD patients, chronic kidney disease patients. If you are chronic disease, stay far away from this shake. They didn't say anything about pregnant ladies. Yes, and let's check. They didn't say anything. But I've been researching this for quite some time, but they don't say anything about pregnant ladies, even on the PDF. The only kind of thing, the only problem is just with chronic kidney disease patients. That is all. When you are breastfeeding, we need that lactation, model. You need to be fresh. So this will definitely help you. And now your son will be breastfeeding every 10 minutes, not every 15 minutes. Hey, my leaders, can somebody who has ulcers take Athro? Yes, my leader, it is safe to take the Athro when you have ulcers. But now I want you to let's be clear. Are you saying can somebody who has ulcers take Athro for ulcer, or you just want to be safe? And now I ask a lot of questions. Someone having serious pains at the back shoulder. Hey, my leaders, talking about that, I almost forgot to tell you a very important thing. As much as COVID has kept doctors inundated with patients, physiotherapists and chiropractors have been kept equally busy. Okay, I almost forgot to tell you about this. Oh my goodness. Hey guys, thank you, Leader Maurice, for that question again. Yeah. So a recent study has found that there's a rise in musculoskeletal conditions amongst South Africans, but I think it's worldwide, largely due to people working from home and don't necessarily have the right equipment. I get it, people, we now work in bed. I get it, now we are spoiled. Every 2 minutes, girl, you'll be breastfeeding. Your son is hectic, eh? Tanya, thank you so much, Lina. Now we go promote World Arthritis Day with our yes, World Arthritis Day. And remember, between the 12th and the 20th of October, it's World Bone and Joint Week. So nje, just bone management. Just say bone management. Lina Kifile, just ask the MG. Ask the MD to send the shake button. So what physiotherapists report is that they have, okay, let's say back extension in the neck due to sedentary lifestyle. So what physiotherapists report, most of the cases are the following. Please write them down. These are our customers. Mm. So physiotherapists and chiropractors report that a lot of people are reporting headaches. Okay, headaches, jaw pain. So here, jaw pain. Onalina, there you go, Nkosi. You can create a WhatsApp group and grow from there. And then neck pain. So the neck pain and back pain and something called a pinched nerve. That's how my osteo started. Pinched nerves are the most common amongst their patients. Okay, so those are our patients, our potential customers. People are suffering from headaches, from neck strains, pains, from back pain, from jaw pain as well. Ladies and gentlemen, there's something called TMD, temporal mandibular disorder. All right, and our arthrosap helps with that. It's a jaw disorder. I'm linking this for us. Okay, TMD, temporal mandibular disorder. So here, the physiotherapists and chiropractors, they're saying most of the patients are reporting to have jaw pain, the jaws. So jaw pain, headaches, neck pain, and back pain, and pinched nerve. Pinched nerve has to do with the spine. Okay, has to do with the spine. So obviously, when we say spine, arthro, calcium, uh, alkaline pickup, and then remember, emotional stress also manifests. Emotional stress also manifests physiologically, right? That's why a lot of people are also reporting lower back pain and neck pain. You can switch the stress part of your brain with exercising, ladies and gentlemen. Exercising, walking, gardening, got to being physical, and meditation as well. Maybe even art, drawing, just to take your mind off things. So these are the things that we need to speak to our esteemed clients. All right, we need to tell our clients that, hey, this jaw pain, neck pain, what? Yeah. And remember, neck pain. Remember last week I did a demonstration. I still actually have the the things here. Okay. I forgot I had a meeting. Just hold on. Okay, I had a 4 p.m. meeting and then things are gone. Remember, you can just put the N iron strip there where you have a pain, there where you have a headache. For a headache, I always say, don't just put it here on your forehead, also put it at the back. Because what? Tension. We need to understand things. So you put it here and here. Back and front. Back and front. Okay, my leaders. So this is very important. This baby here. Okay, my leaders. And then I think most of us know that 4 out of 5 people will get back pain in their life. 4 out of 5 people. So we can just say everybody. Basically, we can just say everybody. Did you know calcium deficiency can lead to dental changes? But moreover, something that we don't really talk about, it can also lead to cataract, condition of the eye. Cataract. Osteoporosis, I think we all know that. It can also lead to calcium deficiency, can also lead to hormone disruption. Hormone disruption. Are we learning? It can also lead to brain alterations, high blood pressure, and abnormal blood clotting. Abnormal blood clotting. My leaders, did we learn? Hey, today's lesson was very hectic. Eh? Did we learn? Say yes, 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 yes. If we enjoyed today's training, just say fire, 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 fire. Or power. Yeah, let's change it. Power. Today we say power. Power Monday. It's Power Monday. Are there any questions, my great leaders? It's now after 8, but remember, we started training at 10 past. Yes, my leaders, are there any questions? I am so done. Let me share this link with you. This one where I was reading on the probiotics. I think let's just give you something, to go home with. At least let's check on that. So we learned, né? Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. But are there any questions, my leaders? Let's give it a minute. Are there any questions? Why is this thing not going? I shared most. Oh, okay. It says I must wait. Okay. It says I must wait. This link. Yeah. Are there any questions, my leaders? Is there somewhere where you need clarity? Maybe. Let's talk. Let's talk. Or what do you mean? Yes, it's here. Leader Z, what do you mean? Yes, it's here. Thank you, Leader Maurice. You see, so let's just adopt healthy lifestyles because it's good for our gut health, which is good for our bones, which is also good for what? Our mental health. Oh, you got it. Oh, on my side it says nothing. Oh, thank you, my darling. Joe, on my side, it doesn't even show here on my phone. I'm checking. Eh, Vanna. Okay, wonderful, my leaders. So we need to know when you have a bone patient, we first fix the gut. I think we fix one of the products that we recommend is fixing the gut, the colon, the stomach, and obviously, right? And then we go on to the arthrosaps, the calciums. But we all need to supplement at the end of the day. No jokes. Because the food that we eat, guys, most of the food that we eat, it's not healthy. It's not nutritious. Not nutritious, the food that we eat. Okay, my leaders. So that's why long reach products are here to mitigate that problem. So remember, we sell value. We sell value. And the more that you know about health and what causes certain things, is the better that you will also be able to motivate your answer when a customer says to you, "Hi, but this is expensive," and you tell them that how our Afro sap, it can also help to, the Afro also helps with the prostate as well. It nourishes the. That's I've actually spoken about this before, but I don't want to get into the prostate right now. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is all from me. I see there are no questions, ne? I see there are no questions. So can we call it a night and we'll meet next week Monday. Next week Monday we can meet And yeah, Leader Manka, can you do our bodies absorb zinc from the long reach toothpaste? My leader, am I saying right? Do our bodies absorb zinc from the long reach toothpaste? Am I saying right there, my leader? Makakanyo? Our bodies absorb anything you put on or you put in, leader Makakanyo. But this thing of long reach toothpaste zinc, I wonder which toothpaste is that one, because myself I don't remember the white tea toothpaste having zinc. But hey, I always refer back. I always go back and research. I always go back and research because there's always findings. Just like with you know with what is it with the what is it again, the jabs. They always say there's new findings. They go back. The white tea. My leader, you need to inbox me and show me where is the zinc. I would love to see that. But whatever you put on your body or in your mouth, whatever, whether you ingest or you apply, it will be absorbed by the body, whether you like it or not. That's how we are made. That's how we are made. That's how we are made, Leader Makakanyo. So, Leader Makakanyo, clearly you have missed this training. Which one you were not listening or you came in late. But even there's previous trainings where I explain how the body works when it comes to that it's porous, it's permeable, and then whatever. And remember, zinc is very beneficial. Why are you asking that, Leader Makakanyo? Do you have a concern? Let's discuss this quickly. What is your concern with the zinc? I want to understand why you're asking that question. Leader Makakanyo, I'm waiting. Okay. Leader Makakanyo, inbox me on Facebook that we discuss this further. Yeah, this lesson is now or in your mouth gets absorbed by the body. That's how we are made. Yes, leader. Thank you, leader. Eshiet. Do you say eshiet or eshiet? I hope I'm pronouncing it right. And I've always reiterated that about the body. Thank you, leader Eshiet. That's how our bodies are made. And that is why we need to be very, very careful on what we put on our bodies. And that is why pollution, I mean, it's air, right? It's air, but it affects us. Why do you think? Because it gets in contact with us, with our eyes, with every body part. Whatever it gets in contact with, it gets in there, it causes problems. So think about it like that. If something in the air can affect you on a cellular level, free radicals, why would you be asking such a question? So, my leader, I hope you will enroll in my academy next year. My product specialist academy. We need lots of product specialists. All right, my leaders, let me love and leave you. The time has gone. We will meet each other on next week, Monday, 7 o'clock. All right. Thank you so much for attending. And remember, your health is your wealth. Adios.